Deep in the heart of a cozy little cottage, there lived a tiny mouse named Nunu. Nunu was small, but what he lacked in size, he made up for in mischief. Across from Nunu, sprawled on a comfy pillow, was Fairy, the fierce guardian of the kitchen. Fairy was a cat with one important job: protect the block of cheese on the kitchen table. And this block of cheese, it was Nunu's greatest dream. Nunu, today's the day I'm going to get that cheese, Nunu whispered to himself. He scampered into the kitchen, eyes locked on the cheese sitting under the glass dome. Little Mouse Fairy purred, stretching her paws. Nunu darted across the floor, heading straight for the table leg. Nunu reached the table leg and began climbing, determined to reach the cheese.
Whoa!
Fairy, yawning, you won't even get close. Fairy leaped from her pillow with the grace only a cat could have. Fairy spoke, not so fast, Nunu. Nunu squeaked and jumped down, narrowly avoiding her claws. Nunu said. Nunu squealed as he dashed under the kitchen table. I'll be back, Fairy hissed, batting at him with a paw. Fairy growled, chasing after him. Round and round the kitchen table he went, Nunu zigzagging, Fairy hot on his tail. You're not going anywhere with that cheese, Mouse.
What?
Nunu taunted, darting left and right. I'm faster than you think, Little Mouse. Nunu sprinted to the edge of the room, but still determined. Fairy followed, claws clicking on the kitchen floor as she gave chase. Fairy meowed, her eyes narrowing. Just when it seemed like Fairy might catch him, Nunu spotted something unusual. There in the corner was a big, fat, magical boot. Perfect hiding spot, Nunu whispered, diving into the boot. Fairy stopped short, confused. She muttered, sniffing around. Where did you go?
Huh?
I know you're here somewhere. But no matter how hard she looked, Nunu was nowhere to be found. Fairy, yawning, that mouse. Fairy gave up the search and padded back to her pillow, exhausted from the chase. He'll never get past me, Fairy murmured as her eyes fluttered shut. Soon, Fairy was fast asleep, dreaming of chasing Nunu once again. Hours passed, and the moonlight filled the kitchen, casting long shadows. Nunu whispering, now's my chance, Nunu said, peeking out from the magical boot. Nunu, the cheese is mine tonight, Nunu squeaked, tiptoeing toward the table. The kitchen was quiet, and Fairy was snoring softly on her pillow. Slowly, he approached the cheese dome, eyes gleaming with excitement.